Hello everyone, back in the dungeon, I guess, real quick, just to make this small announcement prior to the episode of White Lotus starting, which is that I meant to do this back when I was doing Severance Season 2, and it completely just slipped my mind. I kept forgetting to put them in at the start of episodes, but I want to do another giveaway. I love the one that I did back when I was doing the interview with the vampire. So for this one, all you gotta do, and it's very simple if you're interested, gotta try to boost the social media numbers, but also want to give back to the community in general. So if you go and follow me on the gram, and you'll see a post going over this new giveaway. All you gotta do is like it, and that's it. Just like the post, make sure you're following. One way or another, I'll get you a copy of Season 1 of The White Lotus, whether you want the DVD, whether I just give you an Amazon gift card or something that lets you access the whole season digitally, whatever it takes. You'll get a Season 1 copy of The White Lotus as a thank you gift from me to you. I'll announce the winner on the Season 1 finale of White Lotus. But like I said, all you gotta do is follow me at Instagram at MovieMan101Pro. Make sure you like the post talking about the White Lotus giveaway, and then you're all set. So anyway, into the video now. Thank you guys and gals. Hello, travelers, and welcome back to the next episode of Almost Said Sea France. The more I think about Armand and Murray Bartlett and all that, now I'm thinking of just being like, aloha travelers, welcome back to the White Lotus. It's been a great series so far. My atrocious Australian coming in here. We have had our guests for this season check into the White Lotus Hotel. Fair dinkum, it's been an alright time. I'm recording a few of these in a row in advance just to kind of get the ball rolling on the series, so apologies if comments don't come up yet, or if I don't have like a whole lot of feedback featured yet. It's already on Patreon if you're watching this, obviously, but if you're seeing this on YouTube, the next episode's also available. So I'm all over the place right here. I'm not going to do a full episode recap, but we've met what appears to be our core cast of characters. It appears the vacation ends on a dour note. Now, the obvious answer to who the body is, like who was quote-unquote murdered, the obvious answer is Rachel Patton. I feel like if this show is as good as people say it is, they could be a little bit subversive and might go for it being somebody else, but she wasn't sitting with him. He seemed to have a dour countenance upon his as his expression, but also we don't like Shane. Shane's kind of a rich, entitled, narcissist, like kind of narcissistic prick, so you know the type. Finance stock bros, you know. We've met some employees too. Armand, the hotel manager, which I'm seeing him. I love now that I've finally put a face to the name, and somebody in Patreon helped me out and pointed out Murray Bartlett's character of Armand in this was also Frank in Last of Us, and now I'm recognizing him in more and more. I just saw that new Ayo Edebiri film, Opus, and he's also one of the starring roles in it, so I'm finally have, like, he's now entered my actor lexicon, along with Luke Gage? Lucas Gage, I believe. I feel like this is going to go the way of Succession, which is funny because they both deal with similar subject material. I don't love the show just yet. I'm interested, I'm intrigued, and I'm along for the ride. I feel like once the show really gets going, I'm going to like fall into it, maybe even fall in love, who knows. I'm putting out a call to action for myself, a challenge for myself. I don't know, I forget how many I own, but I'm going to try to do a new Hawaiian or tropical shirt, one new one per episode.
Oh, MovieMan, do you own 12 plus button-up Hawaiian shirts?
Look, my closet, man. You don't. I got into a button-up phase over the last 2 or 3 years, so you don't want to know. But I figure the fresh back from the beach look combined with the Hawaiian tropical vibes, we're going full luau, boys. Hopefully these also look good on YouTube. Like I said in the first episode for this series, I have a new editor who's been helping me out. So on YouTube, the quality should also take a bit of a jump up, but please provide feedback. Let me know what you think. And they're going to be a big help going forward for me being able to get content, like reaction content, which is what you guys and gals usually want, out quicker and more consistently. So we're going to hop into New Day with the White Lotus. They're like children. You got to make sure to listen out to baby. Make sure to give him his hotel room. This is a banner, I'm not going to lie, but it also is just the credits, but we got to move forward. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, he skipped the intro credits.
Still reading Nietzsche and Sigmund, huh? I don't like them
Suck.
so far, by the way.
I wish we had drugs.
Okay.
I know. I have weed.
That's drugs. Oh my god, weed.
Holy shit.
It's not very much.
Oh, whatever.
I don't have anything to smoke it with, though.
We can figure something out.
Oh, wait. What am I talking about? I threw it in last minute.
What? How do you forget that? Oh my god.
Jens?
Maybe they'll, like, chill out at least. Hopefully they'll at least mellow out now, yeah.
Oh shit, I have Addies if you want to be skinny tweakers. I don't like taking them though, because then I can't sleep and I get all jittery.
Oh, well.
Go figure. Oh my god.
Okay.
I like how the conversation started with, do you have any drugs? That's like, no, I don't have any drugs. Actually, I do have the Mary Jane on me. I don't have anything to smoke it with though. Actually, I do have this whole this whole setup right here. Well, do we have anything more than wacky tobacco? Actually, no, I got, look at it, Xanax, Klonopin, Adderall. Like,
I totally forgot that I stashed some ketamine in here, Paula.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so stacked.
Did they not go through?
Hawaiian kale.
Oh my god. Did they not? Bro, and they were roommates. Bro, did they not fly over here? Did she stash ketamine? I mean, they're rich, right? So private jet, most likely. We saw them boating to the island, but how did they? I mean, I guess I like how I want to ask the question: how could they have gotten through any security or customs or anything? But also, their mother is the CEO of what is it? Not Goop, well, Poof. So I'm sure they can get away with murder, really.
Do you want to do some ASMR?
My favorite drug. Everybody's already unsubscribed. Oh, hang on. See if I can hit you with the... Hang on a second. Today, welcome to the MovieMan channel. We're here for your viewing pleasure to see the What? Lotus Season 1. Episode 2. I also have a noise gate on this thing, so I'm not sure how much of it's making it through. I guess I got to be more like the seductive, like I'm reading Crown of Thorns or something like that. Tonight... you'll be getting through the White Lotus. I hope you're all nestled in, tucked in at home. This is either a major turn on or very, very cringe right now. I won't know. I'm recording this in advance. I'm rolling the dice right now. Perhaps, oh, I know what'll do it. Interview with the vampire friend. Bonjour, madame. Parlez-vous français? Oui. Bienvenue dans cette nouvelle White Lotus. Avec, no, I forgot the rest of it. All right, I tried my hand at it. All right. Oh, here, one last one for you. Ready? Here we go. Couldn't help myself. Dude, even ASMR is their drug. I feel like these two are like at least for this sake of this scene right now, we're low-key hedonists. Oh my god. Can't stand weed, personally. You smoke it if you want. I don't judge. I just can't stand the smell of it. And weed gives me... I've gotten high like once in my life, and I major anxiety. I'm more of an uppers kind of guy, so you know, give me booze, give me caffeine, give me a little, you know, we'll have a we'll have a good time. Although, whoa. Oh, good news from the doctor. No cancer.
Your dad just found out he doesn't have cancer.
Hey, look at that.
Is something on fire?
No,
You
we're
could
just
say that.
doing witchcraft.
Just doing witch.
Oh,
Hecate mentioned.
wasn't it great news about your dad?
Yeah, no, that's great. Dad's name, what is it again? These are the Moss Box? No, I'm sorry. These are the Moss Box. So, Mark M. It feels like this is a Severance. Mark M. No cancer. I don't have ball sack cancer. I don't have to hang out with my son anymore. This is the best vacation ever. I got to know, though, Hecate. A powerful goddess in ancient Greek religion and mythology associated with magic, witchcraft, crossroads, ghosts, and the underworld, often depicted with torches, keys, or snakes, and sometimes as a triple-bodied figure. Oh yeah, well, it tracks. I like how she just had a working knowledge of it. I like how I will give him credit for this though. I feel like they're that archetype because I've known a couple, and one of them's a good friend of mine. But the archetype of they're the hot. The hot cheerleader type gal in class, probably popular in all this, and what they project is this kind of essence of I don't know if even describing this will. I'm probably gonna sound like an incel right now, but it's this. It's like, oh, I know what you show to the world, but I know what you truly are. Like, no, it's. I'm not trying to say it like that, but I'm saying it's the archetype for the sake of, television and media, where they're the hot, they portray themselves as kind of on the more shallow side, kind of just looking to, score with some cute Asian hottie on vacation or whatever. Probably not Asian, by the way. I think I just anyway, I'm digging my hole deeper and deeper anyway, but they're and hedonists, sure. But, I notice that they're well-read and educated. At least they have this esoteric knowledge of witchcraft and perhaps even other philosophers, but they also act like bullies, or they're outwardly mean to certain people, and they're kind of like judgmental and whatnot. Like, I don't love they're playing the characters well. I don't really like them too much, but I'll admit that, maybe there's something deeper and more layered there. I'm sure we'll get into.
You guys go back to your spaces now?
What? Well, I suppose you rule the roost, huh?
The kids are so happy.
I just told them in there.
Hooray, Dad's alive.
Can I get a hit? I'm telling Mom that you're doing bong rips in the room then.
Don't be a little
Don't.
snitches get stitches.
What, are you gonna beat him up? How about you don't be a little? How about you just share? Okay. He's already sleeping in the little kitchenette. Hawaii? Never been to Hawaii, but I would love to go someday. Traveling is expensive, but it was great being out of the country when I was. I like to see more of the world. Oh, see, now the real workers get the beaches ready early in the morning. I'm sure in Hawaii it's like always pool season. I have a new lease on life. Can you imagine the irony of he gets the call from his doctor where it's not testicular cancer, but he's the one that ends up being murdered on the island getaway, so he still dies? Like, crazy. I just feel like Rachel is too too obvious on that one. Ain't life grand, buddy?
Oh my god. Wonderful night's sleep after last night's relaxing festivities.
Glad to see all the rich people are happy and doing well. Though I feel like Shane's still going to be upsetty spaghetti about his pineapple sweets. So Lonnie gave birth then too? Did she get maternity leave? Oh man, I know that look. Oh, another day at the office, huh?
I love working here so much. Clients are so great.
In a way, again, I said I worked in hospitality, but in a way, this is even more stressful than to work in hospitality, to work in a condo residential building. Those are people that aren't going to always be as particular. They still might be, but they live there, so you can't really, you can't shit where you eat necessarily. But so I mean, there's still there's ups and downs, but especially when you're working in a place where people are on vacation, they care even less about where they're staying because it's not, they don't live there, and they're gonna be even more petulant.
What's going on? How's Lonnie?
Aloha, Amand.
Who's Lonnie?
Hey, are you serious? Trainee that had a baby in your office?
Oh my God,
She's at the hospital. I think she's okay.
Great.
How's the baby?
Didn't even remember Lonnie.
Well, if it had died, I think I would have heard.
Are you okay?
No, he was upset that he couldn't see it coming. So wait, you're upset that you you're upset that you were criticizing her all day, but you can't remember her name? Or are you just that out of it this morning?
Listen, you are 5 years old.
Oh, recovering alcoholic.
What if I just can't do this anymore?
You're gonna get it together, okay?
Aloha. Yes, Mr. Farrow, how can I help you?
The treble. Oh my God, I need it removed from the soundbar. I love rich people complaining sometimes. The treble on my TV is too high. It's great. The treble on my TV is too high. Kills me.
Going? You don't want to miss breakfast?
Completely out of it.
Can't just open the doors.
Why not?
Paul's an HSP.
What the hell?
Whoa.
Quinn, why are you on the floor?
Oh,
Is that a water bomb? Did you guys bring pot on the plane?
that's what I was asking. Is it a private plane?
All night and making weird lesbian noises.
We weren't being lesbians, Dad.
With every single thing they say, I like them less and less.
Did they biopsy your balls, Dad?
Oh my
No,
God.
it's an MRI.
Are they still big?
Have they
Why-
deflated yet?
Yo.
Not yet.
So, if it's a virus...
Paula's like, can I see them? Yes, Paula, your balls are gonna swell to the size of beach balls. Dude, I would be, oh my god, I'd be so sarcastic to these two. Poor kid, though. Dude had to sleep on the floor. No air circulation in there. The music is like tropical and chill, but also simultaneously unnerving. I can't wait for someone to complain about the buffet, by the way.
Buffet's
Also,
decent.
no, see, yeah, decent. See, not even great.
I just got an offer to do a piece
Does it sound good?
about a YouTube influencer
Oh.
who sponsored a Get Out the Vote campaign. But he got 80,000 teenagers to register to vote.
What are they gonna pay you?
Pretty good.
No.
Well,
Thank you for your input, Shane.
I can't say no. If I keep saying no, then they're not going to come to me anymore.
Gotta do all the articles.
It's not garbage.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, here we
But
go.
It's like, I take so many of the assignments they give you. It's just clickbait, gussied up as some like high-minded, trendy, woke bullshit.
Spent years of my life building these relationships.
I want to have a career. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
I don't know. I hate to like blow your mind, but your situation has changed.
Okay. Well, you wanted to be a
You need to do anything
trophy
anymore.
wife?
Now you
What?
just do what you want to do, and whatever that is.
Oh my god. As long as I'm okay with it.
Well, that's
Dude,
very generous.
Encourage her in her passions and her career.
Come on.
You're my wife.
You must have thought about this. Welcome to the rest of your wonderful life.
It's a good work ethic, though. Should still hustle. Oh my god. If you flag this man down one more goddamn time to ask about that 6 episodes, it's gonna be a full season about the pineapple suite. Dude, I'll murder this man. How about that? Shane says she... Well, more or less that she never has to work again. Look, I mean, we all do... I know that for years people have told me... Well, I shouldn't say like a lot of people, but a few people over the years have like... When they find out that I do YouTube and I'm trying to build that up as what I like to be, you know, I want to be a full-time content creator, entertainer in general, cultivate an audience and keep doing things like this and appreciating art, having the conversations and discussions and analysis with my very limited and I mean like look again, Professor Dum Dum HD presiding, lack of qualifications. But when I tell people this, most people just say, oh, that's awesome. What have you done? Oh, cool work. Every now and then, one in every like 20 or 50 or whatever, they'll all of a sudden their entrepreneur mind kicks in. They're like, well, if you really want to be big, you should do this and do that. And I'm aware that I could have gotten bigger faster if I like got an audience or found a niche audience and made a certain kind of content to really feed into the algorithm and made the flashy, clickbaity stuff, maybe even rage bait, and catered to the algorithm and what YouTube and kind of audiences are drawn to. But I've always just made content that I like to make and that I want to make. That being said, I do get her Rachel's right where it's that, you know, like taking votes for this, right? I wouldn't have picked White Lotus on my own, I don't think. And for better or for worse, but usually it's better, honestly. I listen to what people want to see from me. You know, and that's kind of what I've started to also put on my channel more is the people that want to watch the content. And you gotta do, sometimes you gotta, you know, watch the shows or focus on areas in your chosen profession or passion that might not have been your first choice, but then it ends up being good. And in this case, taking the writing gigs that she might not have immediately gone to can then put her on that path where she can get the ones that she really wants or get even bigger opportunities and such. So it's part of the process. But of course Shane doesn't care.
Mr.
Oh my god.
How are you this morning?
Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
I have this email here for it from my mom.
I assure you, your mother is only paying the rate for your current room.
You guys made a mistake.
Well, if there's been a mistake, I do apologize. I'm so very sorry.
Thank you. Mistakes happen.
But like, look, even right here, even this, like, oh my god, like, even after literally like a full day of bothering him about it, and you finally got an apology. No, he wants more. He wants like compensation. He wants quote unquote justice. And I swear.
The Volkmers are departing the day before you on Wednesday.
So,
and due to our new cleaning policy, there would not be enough time to get you in there.
Okay.
Here is another suite in the same category with a slightly bigger floor plan because it has a second powder room.
Okay.
I could see if it's available. Would you like a second toilet?
Yeah, great.
Sure. Yeah.
Look, you are a valued guest, Mr. Pat.
Although he's put on a customer service
I'm hopeful there's some other way we can make this up to you.
I'll get on my knees and suck you off if you'd like. I know this kind of guy, though. Or gal, or whatever. This is this type of, I swear. No, but Armand is that's literally that is the essence of customer service, is you have to put on that face, and when you gotta pick and choose your battles, and when they're escalating it to such a point, I mean, yeah, just do what you can to try to satiate them, because they're just, you know, like he said in the first episode, it's these babies that just want their pineapple sweet. Even though, admittedly, yes, Armand did make a little bit of a wucky, make a bit of a mistake, and double book the pineapple sweet. Just, I mean, God, like, don't sweat the small stuff, especially because, I mean, he's not even paying for it. Come on. Just, Oh, she finally got her massage, huh?
Belinda, you're wonderful.
Dreamt that I was on the top of this beautiful mountain range in Asia.
Oh, that's cool.
And I had a cyanide pill. And I just, you are so talented.
What the
fuck? You know, most people, you really know where you're going.
I had my mountain you prompted my dream.
Dinner with me at the hotel tonight.
Oh boy.
The hotel doesn't really like it when the
Fraternizing.
staff interacts with the guests in that way.
Kind of pushing the line.
Dinner?
Oh,
It would be
boy.
unusual.
We can have dinner. Who do I talk to?
Oh no, here we go.
Let me talk to your manager. There's got to be a way to
Armand, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, see, at this point, she'd rather just let it happen than have to get management involved. I swear. To put her in that situation, though. Just full t-shirt in the water. One of those days. And the AirPods in, too. What does he have? Is that? Oh, that's a Switch. Oh. He brought all his electronics to the pool. I literally have a good friend of mine. I can't with him sometimes. I don't want to out him by name, but literally he's the guy that whenever he's come on vacation or come with me to an event or a convention, for example, we literally went to a convention that would require, it's one of those where you're going to be constantly moving and grooving, and dude brings his Steam Deck with him, and we're all out going to, you know, getting food and checking out the panels and doing our different cosplays and going out to the events. And for, you know, a good chunk of it, at least 50%, he's just chilling in his room on his Steam Deck, just playing games. One of those, like, I'm a big gamer. I'm a big movie guy. I'm very digital, you know, oftentimes watch movies, stay at home and do stuff, but I also love going out and doing things. And the last thing I want to do when I'm out and about experiencing life is sit in the corner and just play a game the whole time. So I can't with people like that. It's crazy. Quinn brought all his all his electronics.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the dude, and he's just talking to the German couple. What's the pineapple sweet like, huh? Living our vacation. Dude, I bet you Rachel wasn't murdered. I think the reason he's still upset at the end of the trip is that he didn't get his, like, pineapple sweet. He didn't get the one thing that he felt like he needed or wanted on the trip. And at the end of it, he's like, just leave me alone. My vacation was ruined. You know what? If anything, I bet you Rachel leaves his ass on this vacation because, you know, they've only been dating for a few months and they got married 2 days ago. And now on their honeymoon vacation, he's showing his true colors and literally telling her, oh, this is what our life's gonna be like. Don't you worry, more days like this. I bet you she doesn't get murdered. She leaves his ass, and that's why he's like, oh, well, you know, my vacation at the Lotus, not quite what I intended for it to pan out to be.
The Germans were leaving Wednesday, so we wouldn't have enough time to switch rooms and get in there. They just told me they're flying back to Hamburg on Tuesday.
So we could have it for one day.
He does not want us to have that room.
It's a conspiracy, you're right.
Why wouldn't he want us to have the room?
I swear.
I bet because he thinks I'm an ass.
You are an ass, babe.
Who were you an ass?
No, I was actually trying to not be an ass.
Yeah,
You failed?
I call my mom.
How dare you? I'm gonna call mommy right now and see if they've followed through on it. Although I can't blame him 100%. I mean, yeah, he's responsible for how he handles and reacts to situations in his day-to-day life. But people like this are very often a product of their upbringing. The difference between her being raised in a struggling family and valuing, you know, her financial situation and career and life and all this, and not sweating the small stuff, and him who, you know, everything's been handed to him on a goddamn silver platter. So all these inconveniences, I'm sure he's raised in such a format, you know, where this is the type of, this is the behavior that he feels like needs to be expended. Oh my god.
Wait, come on. Let's cut down on the screen time, okay?
Yeah. You get those Apple reports in your phone, judging you. I know I do.
How lucky are we, huh?
Oh my god. He's overcorrecting now.
When I was your age, my dad died. He was a good man.
Mark, right?
When I thought I had cancer.
Less than 24 hours ago.
No, we've got to make the most out of every moment. So I signed us up to get certified in scuba. No!
Oh no. Calling it now. What do you think they're gonna try to go through the training? It's not all gonna be retained, or he's gonna mess it up, and what, Mark doesn't decompress properly, gets the bends, dies. His body's the one on the plane after all. Although the word murder was tossed around as if there was like gossip in passing on the resort or in the news.
You make me so happy.
Uh-huh. Oh, yep. I wrote a piece on you. Can I want to do more with that though.
I'm Rachel. Oh, hi, Rachel. I'm Nicole. I know who you are. Can I, do you mind if I...
Please.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, well, she's friendly so far.
You on your honeymoon?
Yeah.
We saw you and your husband on the boat, and you had that newlywed glow about you.
I'm having a little career crisis.
Thank God there's no eye
I saw
tracker.
you working over here, and
Respectfully.
I just wanted to say that I admire you.
What's your career crisis?
Nah.
It's a long story, but you know, I've made inroads, and it's not like the best career, but it's not nothing. Very, very wealthy family, and he's very successful, like way more than I am.
You're just looking for advice?
And I just sometimes feel like I worry that his orbit is stronger than mine, and that like
Sure.
gravitational pull is gonna like
you'll become a moon to his planet.
Yeah, exactly. Trophy wife.
And you've got to keep your own orbit going. You don't want a few years down the line to have abandoned your career.
Right.
And I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, but marriages don't always work out.
True.
Your power is your independence.
Yeah.
Don't give up your power.
Solid advice.
I think it's really important to support women when I can.
That's awesome.
Also a good face to show to the public.
What do you do, by the way?
Oh, here's the part though. I did a piece on you. How good or bad was the piece? This could all take a dramatic turn, by the way, because she's like, "Oh, I know you. You wrote that takedown piece on me."
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good outlet.
I'm freelance, so all over the place. I wrote a profile about you. 10 power women in the tech world. It was for Business World.
Which way is this gonna go?
You're kidding. That was a fucked up piece.
There we go. Oh, damn. I knew it was gonna take a turn.
Remember that? That was a hatchet job.
Yo.
Well, it was a puff piece.
No, you made it out like I got my promotion because of optics.
Yikes.
The Me Too wave, bullshit like that.
Well, I the lawsuits.
Oh.
Come across like I was some kind of Machiavellian Gorgon. Further my own craven ambitions.
Oh, we knew it was coming.
Not to mention the cause.
Basically repurposing the profile of you from the Post.
Well, then that's bad journalism. Not to mention inaccurate.
I'm sorry that you didn't like the piece. I don't know what else to say.
Well,
have a nice vacation.
Have a nice vacation, Rachel.
Yeah. Okay, have a nice vacation. Okay.
Jeez, awkward. Oh no. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh no.
I don't know. How long does it last?
Like 20 minutes.
What drugs now?
And yeah, definitely.
So is it just coke? A little tootski on the beach as rich, affluent. I feel like they're more about downers than uppers, so something tells me. Okay, oh no, they said ketamine, that's right. I forgot entirely. Hang on, remind me again, because this is just me being uneducated. Which is funny, because somebody mentioned, what was, a dissociative anesthetic that has some hallucinogenic effects. Used medically for induction and maintenance of anesthesia, is also used as a treatment for depression and in pain management. I see. Oh, an NMDA receptor. Yeah, I remember somebody. I don't. And you know what? I don't want to out them. I mentioned them in one comment in a Severance video. If you know, you know. But I just think it's. I mean, I know some people just do it casually, so fair enough. We can discover ourselves. Uh-oh. What, nightmare? Oh no, your mom. Uh-oh. Yikes. Oh, it's Tanya. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, both of you are so pretty. I've never seen you this close. Wow. Again. Oh my god.
Oh Lord. Nightmare fuel, here we go.
But it's natural.
Natural dewy skin. Oh my god. Beautiful.
I'm just scouting right now.
Then I have to say anything. She can talk for all of them.
My mother passed away a couple of weeks ago. She was in bad shape for a very long time, and it's a heavy box.
It's a heavy box.
Right there on the shoreline like that.
It'll just come right back in.
Be like littering.
Dude, they are.
What do you think?
Oh no. Oh she asked a question.
We gotta go.
Yeah. We have to pee really, really bad.
Really, really bad.
Oh my god.
Have a nice day, girls.
Oh, poor Tanya. The queen of like wrong place, wrong time. Or I guess right place, wrong time.
Father is Peter Patton.
Oh my god, his father is Peter Patton. Dude, I'm so upset already. You can tell the look on his face. So much happening in a short span of time. And now, what? So Shane, because yeah, it's all the Pattons now, right? That's the family name. I'm pretty sure. His father is Peter Patton. Get chewed out by a travel agent. The perks though, benefits. You get to work in Hawaii, Shane. So who's his? Well, no, his father's real estate. That's right. Peter Patton, real estate, and now Armand getting chewed out by what was the guy's name? The travel agent again. It was so there's Kitty. I don't know if Kitty's her actually first name or not, but there's Peter Patton, Kitty Patton, Lorenzo is the travel agent.
I'm taking care of it, sir.
Randy Zioli.
I'm giving them freebies. They'll be in the room by Wednesday. And I have to go now, I'm afraid.
Oh my god. Off.
Some lady found this on the beach and gave it to me. I was gonna put it in the lost and found.
What, no tag?
No.
Lord.
Boss.
Great.
I'm busy.
Looks like John Cena's son right there. Randy Zioli. So if Lorenzo's threatening to call Randy, I assume he's the owner, ? Of the White Lotus. Dude, screw this travel agent. I don't care what your protocol is. Do whatever. Do what my client needs. I mean, he's doing well for his client, but like at the expense of everybody else.
No.
Oh boy.
Do an arrangement and a valet can drop it off.
Oh my god.
Do we know the name of the baby?
Have a little tootski, bro. Have some ketamine.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just love and well wishes from Armand and all your friends at the White Lotus.
Oh boy, is he gonna partake or is this gonna just escalate into something? Jesus. Oh my god, one thing after another. Most stressful day. But I mean, that's the life of the the manager of a resort, right? There'll be some good days, but I assume mostly stressful and bad days. Oh yeah, now you care. See, I get like a sixth sense of satisfaction from this. Found.
Don't see it. It's not here.
Irresponsible, doing massive quantities of drugs, and then just lose them all on the beach. There you go. That's what you get. 100%. I'm just picturing that little bongo kitty in my head right now. This is the end of day 2 at the resort, right? Well, they checked in they checked in the same day of the lobster bake. This is the end of day 2.
Paul lost her backpack on the beach. It's got some crucial shit in there.
I bet. Like hardcore drugs. Well, I'm not about hardcore, but
All of my thoughts. Pretty girl who was on the boat with us.
well, called her pretty at least.
She said she was a fan.
Interesting. Interesting here, because she's trying. It doesn't talk about that she wrote the article. The first thing she first of all calls Rachel pretty, and then in front of her family, that tells me that maybe she doesn't feel like as respected by her family, or at least by the girls anyway. Maybe she's trying to do this to like save face, right? So by the face though, but by saying that, she's saying, oh yeah, she recognized me. She knew who I was.
Although she's a terrible journalist.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I think I'm gonna take the job.
Backhanded compliment.
What? Oh, you're joking. About a floating RV at Burning Man while we're here.
Can't just walk away from my career, Shane.
No one's asked you to walk away from your career. We're on our
Dude.
honeymoon.
Oh my god. Hey, and you're worried about the damn suite.
For like the last couple months.
I was dealing with the wedding, and exactly.
You're gonna take a job while we're here? That, to be honest, that's rude.
Oh my god. I can't with this guy. Dude, yeah, I'm calling it now. She leaves his ass as she needs to. That's rude. You want to talk about rude, Brohan? Brocephus Maximus over here? Han Brolo? Like, alright. No, you're telling her don't know? Yeah, see, okay. So much digging into here. As we weave in between, in and out of these rich and affluent families and the dynamics that play out. So Rachel wants to take the job. Shane has the audacity. Shane is upsetty spaghetti about it. Do I write upsetty? I'll just write upsetty. With an I or Y? No, Shane is upsetty and tells her no. It's just rude to do it on the honeymoon, you know? We should be enjoying this. Anyway, about Armand, about that, my mommy told me she talked to the travel agent, and I think we deserve an upgrade on Tuesday, pretty please. But yeah, so she wants her daughter to look up to her, and she's like, oh, you know, it's interesting that strangers even look up to me, but not you.
But what?
Most people admire people who achieve things.
An overachiever.
Whoa.
Impressive. Also evil.
Oh, here we go.
Your mother is not
Read a couple books and suddenly she's alright.
one of the most profitable search engines in America.
Be rooting for that just because it's run by a woman?
Oh my god.
Rooting for that because it's your mother.
Now, to be fair, she could be in the right here. To be fair, we don't have the full backstory of this fictional corporation and these fictional people and what they're doing. Like, she could be the devil for all we know. Her mother could very well be running and operating this business and, you know, sure, a good role model, but maybe Rachel had a point if she's making accusations about, oh, rode the Me Too movement, sort of like kind of, I'm sure she did hard work, but maybe she did kind of do it, like benefited out of a social situation and kind of societal shifting of patriarchy and such, and it just so happened to kind of launch her to being the CFO of this particular company. We don't have enough information to ascertain exactly like what her character is like. So while I'm quick to judge Olivia and Paula here as like some of my least favorites, I think Shane is still bottom of that totem pole. I might not like them as characters, but there have been moments where I feel like there's something deeper there. The question is it because they are a couple of actually intellectual, well-read, like looking into our history and the world, and they're just kind of like cynical and a bit nihilistic about it all at this point? Like, is Olivia in the right to kind of call out her mother like that, or is she just an entitled, spoiled kid who doesn't realize the harsh realities of the world and only is basing her only is basing her worldview off of clickbait headlines and, you know, whatever she sees on Twitter or social media, whatever the trending topics are? I don't know. I don't know enough about either character to be able to fully, you know, for lack of a better term, start judging. But so Nicole accuses Olivia. So the question is, when it comes down to between Nicole versus her daughter Olivia, the question I'm going to put in my notes here is, who is, quote, in the right? Or maybe they're both not. I don't know. Could be just nepotism. Oh, does Buddy Boy want round two?
You're gonna ruin our honeymoon.
Oh my god.
This whole thing.
Mr. and Mrs.
Gaslight.
Good evening. I come bearing gifts, compliment.
Oh my god.
I have four. Wonderful. All the confusion.
But of course, given the situation, this still won't be enough. Oh no, I'm determined. This still won't be enough because now Shane's problem isn't with Armand. Now it's going to be with Rachel. Now he feels like it's all going tits up. And so now he's going to take out his aggression on Armand, if anything.
Determined to get you into the pineapple suite before you leave.
If even only for a night.
Please enjoy.
Oh. Wonderful dinner as always. Oh, have you seen a bag?
Excuse me. Where's the lost and found? My friend, she lost her backpack today on the beach out front. It's green. There's a lot of important things in there.
Oh, I bet.
I'm sure. I'll take a look.
Now is he going to give it back? He's mulling something over. How's this going to play out, huh? Oh, there you go. This is a show that feels like not a lot is happening, and yet at the same time there are many permutations as people are moving around this resort And I misjudged it in episode 1. There's actually much more. I mean, I had a feeling these characters would be a bit deeper and more layered. Again, we're having like this what I would call like a Succession revelation when that hit me, 2, 3, 4 episodes into that show. I'm like, oh, this is gonna actually be something even better and deeper than what I presumed it to be. I've got a bunch of arrows here, like a conspiracy board, all my notepad. Like, so is she just jealous, or I wonder what the feeling is there. Oh,
I'm afraid, but we'll definitely keep an eye out.
I really have so much
oh
respect.
my god, I forgot about their dinner. I do get that though. I've never kept something from somebody in Lost and Found, but I will say that rich people don't really take care of their belongings as much as they probably should, or I guess they don't really need to, right? Because for them, a $100 pair of Ray-Bans or a $200 pair of Maui Jims or whatever, like sunglasses, I mean, they wouldn't mean much to them. So let me just say there's been plenty of times over the last decade plus working in hospitality where things have been left out at like a pool, for example. And, we'll keep them in Lost and Found, but either they don't bother to check or they don't realize they lost it there. And since technically we have no way of knowing who left what unless the items are personalized, in which case, of course, we'd reach out. But if they're not, let's just say the team or the teams, people get a lot of good stuff from Lost and Found. So I don't know, call it trickle down economics if you want to, but I've definitely, I've plundered my fair share of items, which either it was going to be me or it's going to be the trash, so this is a little bit different. Armand is withholding, and I think it's because he wants to either use the drugs as blackmail, he wants to keep them for himself, but I'm curious.
Really good.
Oh, of course. Lovely.
So nice.
At least she's being nice for now, but
And to be honest, I struggle with that.
now how's Tanya gonna react? Because Belinda's being brave right there. I mean, she's doing what Tanya claims she wanted her to do, which is kind of letting down those walls and explaining that. But she's talking about rich white people to a rich white person. So that could be very risky waters for her. I hope nothing befalls her in that regard. But Belinda mentions Tanya might be one of those gals that then wants to be kind of a social justice warrior and wants to try to like overcorrect in that regard and try to be one of the, quote, one of the good ones. But I don't know, dude, this Shane guy, I swear to God, he never would go through it, but man, boy needs therapy.
Whatever they're paying you, I'll double it.
Oh,
You need to have fun in your honeymoon. With me.
he needs to have that control. That's so patronizing. I will pay you double. They're gonna pay me, a couple, like $100 or something. I'll pay you double that. I'll give you $200 to not take the job that could possibly be beneficial for your career, just because I think the work that you might want to do is beneath you, and I want our honeymoon to be perfect. It's all Shane, like me, what I want for this whole relationship. Jesus, crazy. Yeah, he just sees her as like a trophy wife, basically. That's crazy. Just look, I'll pay for you not to work. How about that? And of course, he thinks it's a genuinely great idea.
Helping them to find healing, making them feel more present, more aware. Yeah. Because rich people, they're the ones that
Oh, here we go. Be careful, Belinda. Be careful, Belinda.
I mean, I know a lot of rich white
Oh.
people.
Oh, look, she's getting on board.
Have you ever thought about starting like your own business? I would be down for funding something like that.
Oh, interesting. This could be a possibly toxic dynamic.
You have a beautiful family.
Oh, thank you. I know. Yes, I know.
Saw you guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
I am so curious to get in Tanya's head. She intrigues me. Armand, I want to get more from Armand. Tanya is somebody who on the surface appears to be just kind of one way, but I'm most curious to delve into her mind, honestly. Tanya, I don't know how valid it is, but Tanya suggested funding a business.
Works in the spa. And she's just incredible.
I think she could help you.
I had no pain at all.
It's a sponsor deal?
Great. Oh, good. I'll make an appointment.
Of course, yeah. If she's not booked with me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my heart goes out to her.
Where were you? Bathroom. What do you say?
Why are you lying?
He's gonna look into it.
But I just wanted to say that I had a little health scare to be a real blessing.
Dramatic music.
It's the kind of thing that gives you a new perspective on life, and we have no problems.
That's true. Only the ones you guys are manufacturing.
We're healthy and alive.
Maybe this was good for him, huh?
The mother is a and the daughter is also.
Oh, oh no, is she gonna send her dog Shane over? She's like, well, you know, if I gotta be stuck in this thing, like I plant the idea in Shane's head, since if she kowtows to his offer and doesn't take the job, then maybe she knows how to use Shane now and to use that vitriol.
You're always being born into life.
Bro saw
all the time.
Bro saw God. Dude's having his midlife, three-quarter life crisis. I mean, this is a genuinely nice sentiment, but I think it's fallen upon relatively deaf ears. Maybe getting through to his son a little bit. Maybe. Still, sweet idea. Nice.
Mom, what are you doing?
Yeah, f you. How about that?
Brother's gonna suffocate if he sleeps in the kitchen.
So get him his own room.
You girls be nice.
That's not gonna happen.
Good night.
Don't go back in the kitchen, whatever you do.
We don't want you in here.
Dude, he's still your brother. God, I don't...
Who's the guy?
I would have stayed in there out of spite. You kidding me? Again, I don't have enough reference for this, like, this family's dynamic and all that, aside from the now 2 days that we've barely spent with them. Now Olivia's confronting Paula. Yeah, no, screw them. I would have stayed in there out of spite. Like, what are you gonna do? Force me out of here?
He's just some random who tried to pick me up. I emailed them and I told them that I'm on my honeymoon and I cannot do the piece.
Damn.
You happy?
Yeah, thanks, Bubba.
Oh my god, thanks, Bubba.
You know what I'm gonna do for you?
What?
Because I love you so much.
Oh yeah? What?
Every girl in America wants, apparently.
What?
A trip to Burning Man in an electric RV that can levitate above the ground.
What?
I love my wife.
Sure. Oh boy, here comes the...
Hot.
Now how about we get into it? Yep, just go back and forth between the honey and the vinegar. Sure, that's a healthy relationship. Because he got what he wants, right? So, you know, why wouldn't he be happy about it?
Yeah, I'm actually in Hawaii with the family.
Hawaii?
Really nice to get away. Yeah, I called. I had this health scare.
Oh, here we go.
Thought I might have cancer.
Well, it runs in the family, you know.
Cancer, no.
Yeah, no, but I don't. I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about. I couldn't remember what kind of cancer Dad had.
Testicular.
Yeah, the cancer that killed him.
Your dad didn't have cancer.
Oh boy.
What?
You forgot what your dad died of?
No, Mark. Your dad didn't die from cancer. He died from AIDS.
Oh.
What?
Well, that's a little different, isn't it?
AIDS? Are you serious?
How did that happen, huh? Yo.
I'm sure your dad didn't want anyone to know. And you were young. Your mother couldn't handle any of it.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe.
You just assumed somebody mentioned it? No, this is the first time.
Your father, Mark, he had sex with men.
Revelation. Turns out...
He had 2 lives.
Whoa.
He had his family, and then he had...
Yo, these revelations. Oh my god. Well, you get to live, but then you get that earth-shattering revelation about your family. Never knew that about my father. Quinn over here. I love that. Grab this switch and a comforter and just go sleep on the beach. Is the sun coming up? I thought it was already, like, when they were having dinner, I thought it was already dark. Was the sun setting that whole time? No chairs either. Just gonna lay in the sand. Oh boy. The bag of los drogas. Oh, we're gonna do some drugs? Well, we know that he was an alcoholic for a period of time, so... A lot of stress. I don't blame you, dude. Oh my god. Which one did he take? I don't recall which one that was. Here's hoping. Nothing too bad. Again, a lot of stress in one day. Or in the life of... I don't blame him. Did Quinn get any sleep last night? Just went out to the beach just to watch the sunrise, I guess? What is he, seeing shit? Oh. That's awesome. You got to see a whale. That's sick. That's a nice little moment. Hey, sometimes nature provides those magical moments. Yo, that's sick. I mentioned it in the last episode, but I also had a similar moment when I went out of the country and went scuba diving for the first time. I used to like poo-poo the concept of well, I shouldn't say scuba diving, sorry, snorkeling. I used to poo-poo on the concept of snorkeling. It always seemed lame to me, but the first and only time that I've officially gone snorkeling, and once the tourists the rest of the tourists, like I wasn't one, cleared out of where the like the little tiger sharks were, the little sharks in the enclosure, I got to go over there, and then yeah, I got to kind of swim, quote unquote, swim with and see a little like a, I don't know what you call it, a family, a school, a group, a little group of like little shark. I get to swim with sharks like solo. That was really, it was a really cool moment when you get to. There's a lot of stuff like that when you get to like watch nature, and then really it impacts you because you're seeing something you're not going to see every day. A little moment, especially if it's just yourself or just something that's it's one of those miraculous, crazy things that you've seen in the movies, but you get to see it in front of you. Like I'm sure one of my bucket list goals is to eventually see the aurora borealis in person, and I'm sure once I do, I'll fall to my knees and weep. Is that a next time on? I see. Okay. Well, cool. We are officially we're already 2 episodes in. We're 1/3 of the way through season 1. That is the good thing about the show, at least getting through it. People were like, oh, it's a quick watch, and they're not entirely wrong. I think it's like what, 6-ish episodes per season, more or less. So anyway, well, that was the Lotus. Appreciate you guys and gals as always for watching. Surprising amount happened. Not that we need to do a full recap or anything. I commented on it as we went, though I just took notes for my own sanity. But yeah, so my oh my, I'm curious to see how deep we're going to get into some of these characters' heads and hearts, and we're starting to dig a little bit in. But I like how each episode is in effect one full day at the resort. And since at the beginning of episode 1, Shane is leaving, and that's when there was like a murder, or like something nefarious happens, and it was about, and then it's cuts to a week ago. The fact that there's 6 episodes indicates to me that by the end of the season we'll get to that point, but that it's like 6. Each episode is essentially one day at the resort. So very, very interesting. All right, looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm having fun with the show. Like I said, I don't love it, but I'm getting more enticed as I get deeper into it. So there is that. Anyway, thank you guys and gals so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of the White Lotus. Like I said, if you're watching on Patreon, thank you so much for that extra layer of love and support. If you're interested in early access, like if you're watching this on Patreon, then this is full uncut episode reaction, uncensored with HD video accompaniment, and they go up early. So basically, if you're watching this on YouTube, then I already have episode 3 or more episodes over on Patreon. But otherwise, you being here on YouTube is more than enough love and support. Appreciate it. Yeah, so engagement as always. Like the video, comment below, talk to me about the characters, tell me if I'm missing anything or if I am misdiagnosing someone, or just criticize my fit, my drip, if I'm unqualified, all that good stuff, and we'll argue about it in the next episode. See you then. Have a good day, have a good night, and as always, goodbye, travelers.